Welcome back to sunny Big Bear, California. As we complete the John Bull Trail, we had amazing weather, phenomenal group, and scenery you just can't get from anywhere, as you see here. So follow along as we complete the trail, show you some of the obstacles, and just some of the phenomenal scenery. This is Jeepingmo. After you get to the top of the mountain, enjoy the scenery there for Johnson Valley, and then as you go on, the trail in sections is a really nice just dirt road, but it starts turning back into rock real fast. So as you go through the trail, there's a lot of sections where you'll have little rock gardens followed by just some nice dirt trails, so it allows you to enjoy the scenery a little bit and not focus as much on the technical.
No, I know, but you gotta...
Dylan and Wendy here have a YouTube channel as well. It's Jeep 4-1-1. They have a lot of good content on there.
And your back.
Being a spotter is something I know I need to work on, but watching Wendy all weekend, she's amazing at spotting, gives you a lot of good feedback without a lot of guessing of what she's trying to tell you to do. So as long as you can see her, she'll walk you through the trail. So keep an eye on her as we go through the trail. She does a phenomenal job.
Always.
Becky and Scott had just got this Jeep back from some work they had done to it. They had it really built out nice. This was sort of a shakedown run for them. They had been on some other trails previously, but nothing like a Black Diamond Trail. So you can see here she walks right through it really with not much problem. And keep in mind everybody's on 35s and 37s. So as you go through some of these trails like this, that drop off's a lot deeper than you think it is. But she gets through it with no problem with Wendy's help. But she did a phenomenal job all weekend, as you'll see. I really like those raceline wheels that they have. Just about everyone there is running them, true beadlocks. I can see that in the near future on our rig. Really appreciate when Mike goes through some of these trails. I also drive a manual, but he's also got that shorter wheelbase. So there's a few times you see he puts out a little Jeep wave, but he gets it through the trail. And some of these obstacles, it actually makes it a little easier with the shorter wheelbase. He doesn't have to fight to get through some of the corners. You'll see some footage from this trail on his YouTube channel, Jeep Zentoks. It's spelled the same as his plate, so check out his channel as well. Don's Jeep here is very capable. He's got a really nice rig. He was a featured Jeep on our Facebook page one week. You see as he flexes out, he really puts that anti-rock to work. And those Bilstein shock system that's in there, really doing a good job. He's got a lot of travel on that thing. Don has a 4x4 school also where he does some educational training on there, as well as part of Jeep 4-1-1. I'll leave all these links in the descriptions. After the obstacle, we just kind of got together, checked out a few things on the rigs. There was a leak on one of the hydro steers. Bill here got that all fixed up, and we made it down the trail. One thing I found kind of amazing is we pulled over for a little bit, and they had me check out a couple of the trees that were there. And typically when someone tells me to, hey, smell this, I'm leery. But they called me over and check out these Jeffrey Pines, and they said it kind of smells like vanilla cherry. And well, lo and behold, it did. So I met Wendy and Mike through the Jeep Talk Show. Every Thursday night at 9:30 Central Time, there's a Zoom room when they record the show. And we sit in the Zoom room, we talk Jeeps and all kinds of other stuff while they record the show, and then we're eventually pulled into the show. And the show is typically out on that Friday. So if nothing else, come join us in the Zoom room. You can find us on Facebook at the Jeep Talk Show. This was a fun little obstacle. You made just a sharp bend to the left-hand side, and while it might not have been very technical, you had to make that sharp corner and try not to get your passenger side tires to climb up the side as that driver drops off that edge. And that's one of the big advantages that Mike's two-door had on this. He made those corners real easy because he had the shorter wheelbase. But John Bull has several really nice areas where it's somewhat technical, and there's other areas where it's just good wheeling, right? You get to do a little bit of flexing, but it's not as technical as some of the other areas. But all throughout that is this amazing scenery as you go through here. The top of the mountain is a beautiful area, but on some of the areas leading down into the valleys, you got these really nice rock gardens. See here we're following Don as he's leading us through the way. Some really good crawling through that area. Like I said, there's a good mix of nice areas for scenery, and then you jump right back into some good crawling. It's an amazing place. Big Bear has many really nice trails like Gold Mountain and John Bull. And one of these days I'm going to have to get back up there and do a few of those. And I wouldn't mind making a trek out there with my Jeep and do some of these that way. It would be a couple day drive to get out there, but I think it'd be worth it. So then we found a nice place to have a good group photo, and I'd really like to thank Don, Mike, Scott and Becky, Bill and Wendy for taking me on this amazing journey for the weekend. Couldn't ask for a better time, better people. So check out all their YouTube links and the podcast. I'll put all that in the descriptions below. So until then, I'll see you on the next video that'll pop up here. This is Jeepingmo.